Hello, 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 my darling. You have asked me to show you how you can put on nails like this. Now, as you see, I am putting on a set with a couple of see-through nails, and the rest are the normal type that I almost always use. Now, the first thing you're gonna do is size your nails. Now, I know which sizes I have and I've already put them on, but I left one thumb to show you how you can apply a nail. This one, as you can see, is the opposite of this one. And as you see, I filed it shorter to my liking, but this is the size for my thumb. Make sure your hands are clean. I'm now using a wipe because I don't have a sink right here. Clean or wash your hands. Take disinfective alcohol or dissolvent or nail polish remover, that is. Make sure your nail is degreased. And then you will have to put back your cuticles. That is the back part where the nail actually grows from. And that skin always grows along a little bit with the nail, and that we're gonna push back nicely. If you don't have such a tool, just take the back of tweezers, take a spoon, take the back of the spoon, because it may not be sharp, so don't take a knife or anything. Take something unsharp, but your nail has got to be pushed back. That's one thing. Then file it short enough, and now you have everything ready to pop the nail on. It's a thumb. For a thumb, you're gonna take a big one, and I take not the biggest one because I don't have the biggest thumbs, and you are going to peel it off with a sticky thing on it. Sorry for the noise outside. So you hold it with that little lip, and you take that sticky thing and you place it, put it down, and then I'm gonna start with anything you have at hand to make sure that it is everywhere very well stuck to your nail, or you're just gonna peel it back off, and that's not what we intend to do. So that when you take that lip, the sticky rubbery part will stay on the nail. If you're just gonna take your nail and bam, put it on, it can be crooked, it can be not far away or too close to the cuticle. What I do is I take the nail and I try to aim to have it quite straight, and I just place the back against my cuticle, and then while I'm watching from the top of my nail, so that way, I watch and I gently work my way up to press it down. Before you press the hardest that you can, check again if it runs nicely in the direction of your finger or thumb, and then just press as hard as you can so that most of the air that's under there is gone. Like so. Bam, your nail is on. You're good to go. But in my case, they pop off within 5 minutes. I touch anything, I'm doing things around the house, whatever, it starts to lift. And once it starts to lift and air gets back underneath, pop, your nail will fall off. So that's a very, very good and very reusable way if you do it just for an event or for taking pictures. Like with our makeup groups, if you take pictures with the most special nails, and then you scoop it with any item and you can almost roll that glue back out. See? It's a little sausage now. And that sausage you can never use again. So in the trash can. But then the glue method, which I use, and they are not gonna go anywhere, at least for days, let alone for weeks. If one comes loose, just add a little glue again, stick it back on. For as long as you can hold them, it's okay. Now, the biggest mistake I used to make was I held the nail, I put in glue, I did that, I turned it around and I placed it on my nail. Now what happened? Glue is very liquid. By holding it like this, the glue ran inside that nail to where I'm holding it. So my fingers were constantly stuck to my nail. Stupid enough, but it happens every time in the beginning. At least it did with me, because I didn't know the right way to do it. That's why I want to help you. If you take the nail in your non-dominant hand and you hold it not like that, but as flat as possible with that side. You also don't have to pour it out, but really don't do that. Keep it, the part that's gonna touch the nail, as horizontal as you can. This glue, you just pull off the tip and you have to cut the tip off the first time that you're gonna use it. So I hold my nail the way it's not gonna transfer to my fingers, and I hold it as far back as I can, and I'm gonna start with one drop. And then without pushing the tube, I'm gonna divide it everywhere and check it. If that is enough, you can always press just a little bit extra and make sure the place that's gonna cover your nail will be perfectly covered. Now, take gently that nail from the side and switch with your hand, twist it upside down actually, and hold it still that way so that it cannot go away or on your fingers. And now I actually gotta move fast because it's a very quick drying glue. I do the same. I put it against my cuticle, put it down a bit, check if it's straight, correct it, put it down and press. When you're pressing, only press in the center because glue can be pressed out and you will be stuck to the side. So just hold this for 3 to 5 seconds and your nail is on. That's it. It's as simple as that. But keep in mind that you don't glue yourself to the nail. So, a little repeating. Take your nails, size them, like the pinky one would be that, but I took that from a see-through set, these two. But these are just sized here. Once it fits perfectly on your own nail, no gaps on the side, but also no overlapping skin. So perfectly the size of your nail. If it is so that you don't find your perfect size, take the one that's too big and take a file and file, I'll take one that I don't use, that's way too big for me. Gently file the back edge on both sides just about as much. Round it off like it was. And do that until it is your size. That's the only way you can make a non-fitting set to fit your fingers. So now this thumb is perfectly on. And with bedazzled nails, that's all you gotta do. Now what I do is make them shorter. I'll keep them next to each other. Check out how long the longest one has to be cut. And it's gonna be 1/2 centimeter, but just take a little bit less off because you're gonna need room to file. See, it's just a bit too long and that's perfect. And then I file the edges on both sides and I file them in an angle so that they go smaller towards the tip. And then when I see it's about the same as the other one, I just work off those corners gently with not much pressure, or I'll make it too short, and make it nice and straight in the front, round the corners. And there you go. I hope this video was a little bit interesting, maybe helpful, especially for the glue. And this glue is about the best there is. I also use real paint-on glue, also for nails, but it doesn't hold as well as this one does. So, as you all know, I buy everything from Wish. I buy this from Wish, this from Wish. The other type that I use, that's more in a bottle like this, I still prefer these, and you can order them by 5 or by 10 and they cost almost nothing. So if you want to keep on using nails, I would recommend buying sets like this, so you always have your own glue. It closes off very well, so you can put it in your purse, and if a nail gets loose on an evening out, just go to the bathroom, put some glue, press it back down in the exact same spot as it has been, and you will be good to go in 5 seconds. So that's how I put on nails. Thanks for watching, good luck, and enjoy those beautiful nails of yours. Bye bye!